Dallas, Texas. 500 heroes of professional computer gaming flocked to one of the largest events in the cyber calendar, the $100,000 CPL tournament.
I want you to know that this is by far the largest event ever done of this type in the United States. We have $525,000 worth of computers. We laid 4 miles, $6,000 worth of Category 5 monster cable.
British player Timber's flown 4,000 miles to prove himself against the giants of the game. His friend, Blokey, has also made it through via another competition. Nick and Glenn, the managers of their regular cyber bar, come along to protect their investment. Sujoy Roy is the UK's premier pro gamer and Timber's deadly rival. He's quitting the quiet streets of Perryvale for the glamour of San Diego.
The gaming scene in America is absolutely huge. Moving to America has really opened up a whole new door for me. There's a whole lot of potential here for people who are good at what they do. You can make a living out of it from sponsorship and prize money.
It's 2 in the morning and Sujoy and his fellow gamers, Twiggy and Hakeem, are practicing for the coming contest.
Run, Twiggy, run!
So, how do the professionals rate Timber's chances in the upcoming $100,000 tournament?
You could do quite well, but he's quite stupid. You can quote me on that. He has like one of the most incredible aims I've ever seen, and reaction time. And he always has the potential, but can't seem to keep himself together almost in the tournaments. He just does odd things. I mean, it's almost as if he doesn't realise it. Something happens in every tournament.
Yeah.
In Korea, he lost to the French guy in the first round.
Sujoy and his mates also run a lucrative website. Some say Sujoy's more into marketing than gaming.
For a little while I stopped playing because there wasn't much in the way of tournaments and I had more important things to do, but this Dallas one's really quite big and you know, I don't know, I guess I'm a gamer at heart because when you get comments from people saying, oh, he's no good anymore and stuff like that, you know, it kind of drives you, makes you want to play better, makes you want to win.
Sujoy was the first UK gamer to go pro, becoming an idol to amateurs like Timber. In his bid to make it to the top, Timber needs to knock Sujoy off his perch.
Sujoy and Timber are neck and neck in the seedings anyway, you know, it's like a 24 to 25. Sujoy will be confident, he's always confident, and Timber, you know, he's just going for it. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I wouldn't like to wreck it. It'd be terrible.
Let battle commence. Timber and Sujoy storm through their first few matches and make it down from the first 500 to the final 64.
He's winning pretty easy, you know.
The contenders are neck and neck going into the 3rd round.
What I personally get out of Quake 3 is the competition, pitting yourself against the best in the world, and I guess leaving your mark somewhere, being one of the world's best at something.
Hey man, nice wipeout.
It's a very fast game, it's very exciting to play. The best thing about it is that you play other people around the world and you can beat someone else, and it's quite rewarding that way.
They both have high expectations for this tournament.
I've placed pretty well in the last few big tournaments, so I'd expect to be top 10 in the world at least.
I would imagine I'd come top 32. If not, hopefully top 16, which is like, would be a very good trip for me.
Nick and Glenn have just discovered Timber's up against the dangerous American Matador.
No, he might do. I mean, CK Matador is the 9th seeder, so I mean that'll be the one. If Timber gets an early lead, he'll stay confident, and I think that if he doesn't get an early lead against Matador, it could change his whole gameplay. It may tighten up his confidence, so it's going to be a really crucial match for him.
You have lost the lead.
The British support can hardly watch the big screen, as Timber looks like he's on his way out.
You are tied for the lead.
I can't believe 17-4 back in now. He's up 20.
You have lost the lead.
Amazingly, Timber surges back from 17-4 to steal the match.
I thought I was lost because he was winning 17-4. I just thought it was over, and I just played better because I thought I was gone, no nurse.
Fingers crossed he's going to go further.
I enjoy doing it much more than I would do working. I've worked at 2 supermarkets. I didn't like it very much at all. And I left quite quickly.
As a professional player, Sujoy's every move is monitored by the press.
Timber's got problems with Sujoy, and I think he's perhaps a little bit jealous about the coverage that Sujoy has. But Timber's a great player. I mean, he proves time and time again that he's got what it takes to come and compete at these international events and go up against the best players.
I think it takes quite a few skills to make money, and it's not just how good you are at the game, it's all about talking to companies, about communication. It's a lot about confidence as well.
Well, Sujoy's very upfront with people. He says who he is, even to people he doesn't know, which is something you probably acquire from being a business person and going to America and going to another company. But I haven't had that yet. I just worked at supermarkets.
Blokey's matching Timber's progress. Unexpected drama awaits the British competitors, as now they must come head-to-head. Timber beat Blokey twice in the London qualifier 2 weeks ago, so this should be easy. But Blokey thinks he's found a chink in Timber's armour.
They're both great guys, and they've both got fantastic skills, and this is it. It's life and death. First point is going to be crucial to the rest of the gameplay in terms of the state of mind of the other player.
The first kill goes to Timber. Meanwhile, in another part of the arena, Sujoy starts to fight a crucial game. He's played a match more than Timber and lost one of his 2 tournament lives. The media watch to see if the golden boy of gaming will fall. Victory is vital.
Lightning gun fight near the jump up to railgun. Sujoy's frag.
You have lost the lead.
This is a very important game because whoever sided this one is going to be out of the tournament right now.
Well, we're about halfway through the game now, and Timber's taking a very strong lead at the moment. It's now 6-2.
2.5 minutes left to go. Sujoy's chasing Subcatchman.
Oh my God!
Sujoy's killed by Subcatchman with the plasma gun. 7-5 with exactly 2 minutes remaining.
That's level pegging. They're now 5-5, and it's 10 minutes. There's 5 minutes remaining in the match, and they're now level pegging. Oh no, Blakey should have taken the lead, 6-5.
You have taken the lead.
Sujoy's put on a really good fight this game, but it's not looking very good.
Blakey's come back from a long way now, and Timber's under a lot of pressure. There's only a minute now remaining in the game. It's all over. Blakey's beaten Timber 9-7.
Sujoy's lost his last life and so goes out of the competition.
Can't believe it.
Timber's got a life in hand and fights on.
So you're out?
Yeah.
Join the club. Join the club. Everyone else is
sad.
I know he's below me, that's all I know.
I didn't put enough practice for this one, so I think now that I'm in San Diego and I have practice partners, I'll be able to work a lot harder for the next one.
The players have been cocooned away for 15 hours. Timber's crossed the world to one of its most vibrant countries, but the bright lights of Dallas couldn't be further from his mind. He knows he's got a real chance of glory as he takes on Fatality, the highest paid gamer in history.
I'm playing Fatality next.
I'm the best player in the world in Q3 gaming. I'm the CPL champion of the year and been going tournaments all over the world.
DM6.
No way! At least twice in DM6.
You've got DM6
Against Fatality?
No.
No.
Oh no.
If I lose, I go out. And if I win, I go to top 12. And lots of money.
A crowd has gathered to watch the bloodbath.
You have taken the lead.
He's actually got a frag on Fatality, which is fantastic.
But Timber's dream begins to slip away.
You are tied the lead.
Which guns, dude? What the hell are you doing?
He's not giving up without a fight.
We're 5 frags behind fatality. Wow, that's better. We've got 4 frags. We ring on 3 minutes remaining in the match.
1 shot left. Oh!
Come on, Timber, come on.
It's all over. Timber's on his way home. He was placed 16th in the world, winning $800. Sujoy came in 32nd.
It was a good performance by me. I'm very happy. I'm not sure if I'll come to the next one because I have exams soon. I'll never think about being a star until I'm there. I still think of myself as working towards that goal. I'm not there, so I won't think about it. That put less pressure on me.
Ironically, the quiet British outsider Blokey had gone on to beat them both.
Generation E's on the cyber case again tomorrow at the new time of